conference, you can go to a trade show, you can team up with another partner to co-market it. There's 101 ways you can get awareness out in the marketplace in your target demographics for your product, right? So awareness is something that you're going to do. Then you're going to have to figure out how to make it interesting. How do you make a product interesting, a new product interesting to a customer? Any ideas? Say you have a new product and you put a brochure out there. Now, how do you make it interesting? Can anybody talk about how do you make a product interesting? Yeah.
It's like first tell him that is this the problem you have, and then tell that yes, this is the solution that we provide.
Yeah. So, okay. So if there's a need, you can get a solution for it. Yeah.
Offer them some incentive maybe for trying a product out.
Yeah. Incentive is another one.
Highlighting the unique prospectus advantage.
Unique advantages.
Convincing them that
It is futuristic. Yeah. State of the art, cutting edge. So, interest is something that you have to figure out which interest is important for the market you're targeting. Like if it's futuristic, as you said, but the market you're going after, the people themselves are not interested in futuristic, because they want something that just does the job. They want a functional product, and you promote futuristic. It won't work. But if you look at, young people, and you're trying to offer a new music player or a new telephone or some new widget, that'll be futuristic, right? They want something that is cutting edge, something that is going to be has a wow factor to it. So depending on the demographic, you figure out which interest to light up. If you go to a businessman, for him, he might want to speed up his production. He may want to drop the cost of his production. He might want to make it more functional. So basically, the interest depends on your customer target as to what is the specific target you're doing. Then you've got to create desire. What is desire? What is desire for a customer? Why, if somebody's interested, will he just buy the product? Will a customer buy a product if he's just interested?
No.
So what is needed in order to go from interest to buying? Because there is a big quantum jump that happens before interest. Will somebody buy just because he's aware of something? No. So from aware you have to go to interest, where he's going to dig a little bit deeper into your product. And from interest, he goes to desire. What is desire?
So the customer believes that the product is going to make his life better, and thus he desires to have the product.
Yeah, desire
The person should
satisfies an
The
emotional
person should
need.
feel like he's achieving something. He's achieving the product, not he's purchasing a product. For example, when Xiaomi sold his MI phone, so there was something like one people who buys, he can suggest other 5 people to buy that phone, and only those people can buy this phone. So people are feeling that they are achieving this phone. They have access to buy that phone.
Right. So they basically got kind of they felt important.
Yeah.
They felt important.
Yeah.
Or they felt privileged.
It was already a Chinese phone, like other Chinese phone, but you will see
Only
that
by
phone in
invitation
other
you
way.
can do it. So basically, it appealed to ego or appealed to being exclusive. Exclusive is the right word. Okay, so that's one approach. So desire is kind of the key point at which buying happens. So a lot of people walk by a cigarette
When you say
ad.
desire, there is a force behind it.
Yeah, so a lot of people walk, who don't care for cigarettes, walk by a cigarette ad. They were aware of the ad, aware of cigarettes because they saw the ad. And, it talks about something, there is there is some exciting picture or something like that, so they get interested in it. But most of them will not go and buy the cigarette because there is no desire in them for what a cigarette does for them, right? So the cigarette, only the people who are addicted to tobacco, it creates something inside them, an emotional connection happens, and when that emotional connection happens, the buying happens, right? And the same thing is with product. So for example, when I was selling chips in Taiwan, basically, for all the customers, you tell them first about Opti, right? You tell them about the chips. Then you get them interested because you tell them that, hey, these chips are working, they are really fast, all of that stuff. Now, I need to get a purchase order from them. So I basically make it clear that, look, there is a lot of interest in this product and I've only got a limited amount of supply. So I create a sense of urgency in the customer, and I tell them that I've got 10,000 chips, and my salesman will give an indication that there are these 3 customers that we've already visited, we've shown a lot of interest, we're going to visit another 2 customers, and basically the stock will be gone. So we create a sense of urgency. So we basically create a desire which needs to be satisfied. And that's what triggers the action of buying or releasing a purchase order, right? So anyway, as a marketing person, in order to get your POC actually sold, you can play with all of these 4 parameters and figure out how to get it. So, we finished off Opti. So, so basically, let's go on from Opti to Selectica, where I have shared with you the entire prospectus of the company, right? So, I don't know how many of you have actually downloaded the prospectus, but essentially the prospectus tells you everything you need to know about what was the journey. So every startup goes through a journey, right? From idea, team, all the way to, getting ready to be a public company. In that journey, you basically have ensured that all the business aspects of your company have come together, which means your marketing has been done right, which means the 4 elements that we talked about, the product, the pricing, where you're going to sell it, and how you're going to sell it, and the orders have started coming in, so you've done the marketing right. Then, next week onwards, you'll start learning about selling. How do you actually sell your product to somebody so that you get a purchase order in your hand, right? So marketing creates the overall need. Sales actually does the transaction, right? So next week onwards, we'll start learning selling. So a company that is ready and actually functioning, the marketing is already working right, sales is working right, then you've got to learn how to take care of your customers, because customer care becomes really the key, because you want those repeat orders, you want customers to say good things about your product so other people start using it, you want to get the viral marketing going, so you want so many other things, aspects of your business starting. So customers becomes the key. Then the next skill is negotiations, which means you need to know how to negotiate so that you get the best price, you can get the best delivery terms, you get the best when you buy something, you get the best cost at which you can buy your raw material and your product, or your outsourcing services, or whatever it is. So then we're going to learn negotiations, and then we're going to learn how to present, because it's not just a presentation like this. This is a presentation, but guess what? As an entrepreneur, you're presenting almost the whole day. It's only when you're sitting in front of your computer and nobody's in your office, you're not presenting. So if an employee walks in, you're presenting to him. If you meet five people in your, five members of a project team, you're presenting to them. If you're talking to all the employees of your company, you're presenting to them. If you're interacting with your board of directors, you're presenting to them. If you're talking to one customer, you're presenting to him. If you're talking to the press, you're presenting to them. So guess what? As an entrepreneur, you're presenting pretty much 8 hours a day. And you got to know how to present. You got to know how to connect with people. You got to know how to connect with employees. You know how to connect with directors. You got to know how to connect with investors. You need to know how to connect with press people, TV people, customers. All these people, you've got to know how to connect. And the presentation skills section that we'll do in a couple of weeks is going to teach you all of that. And then you're going to learn everything about the financial aspects of your business, and how to raise money, how to make commitments, etc. And then talk about the legal aspects and the IP protection. So by the time we are done with this business skills course, essentially everything that you read in the prospectus about how stock options are done, how everything is done, all of that you will have a good understanding about. So you will know how to take that POC that you're going to do and how to build a company around. And that is going to be kind of the foundation that you're going to get on entrepreneurship between the two courses, classes that we've done. Intro to Entrepreneurship and then this one. Okay, so with Selectica, as I said, the marketing mix, the product, pricing, and then how we promoted it, and then how we, where we sold it. All of that was totally different from Opti, right? Because this was an enterprise software product that we were selling mainly to the global 2,000 biggest companies in the world, right? So for them, what was more important was a complete solution. And that's where, when, so for them, it became very important that the complete solution. So CIOs don't want the greatest technology that just does something by itself. They want the greatest technology, say for configuration, but which integrates with their manufacturing system, which integrates with their sales order system, that integrates with their reporting system, that integrates with, all the planning systems. So basically, they want a complete solution. And what we started doing at Selectica was offering this complete solution. And that became the key success factor on which we went ahead and, ended up dominating the marketplace. So with Dino, again, totally different type of marketplace, because here we were providing entertainment product, right? Entertainment to consumers all over the world. And if you look at the market challenges, video entertainment largely became free online, on the internet. On the internet, on your smartphone, it's largely free. And the reason is all the big companies know that online video is going to be a monster market for the next 100 years. And everybody wants to own it. Whoever owns it, whether it's Microsoft, Facebook, Google, Intel, whoever owns it is going to be successful over the next 100 years. So essentially they're willing to give it away for free for a long time. In fact, Google was losing close to $1 billion a year on YouTube for the first 5 years. And it's only in the last 2 or 3 years that their ad revenue has finally caught up, where they are actually making money on YouTube, and it's becoming really a cash cow for Google, in spite of the fact that they're giving you this amazing free facility. So, here was Dino, a small startup. We had great technology, but the entire market is free. If the market is free, how do you market it? How do you make any money? And so basically, for 3 years, I tried everything. I tried to offer to weddings. I tried to do Miss California, which was a beauty pageant I streamed, and I had like 1 million viewers. But it was just not resulting in any viable business model. So for 3 years, you can imagine, just trying to figure out as a marketing person, where is the opportunity? Till finally, we had put our platform online, and this Malayali guy from Kerala, Cochin, calls me up randomly. He says, "Hey, I've been to your website, I've tried out your product, and I think it's really good, and I think I can use it for streaming Malayalam TV channels to Malayalis all over the world." And there's a heck of a large diaspora of nurses all over the Middle East, etc., and engineers all over the world who work hard all day but want to relax by watching their own Malayalam TV channels, and whenever the grandparents come, that's all they want to watch. So he said that there's about 100,000 or 200,000 households abroad that could probably use your product, that will sign up. And I said, how much money would they pay? They said that they'll pay me $15 to $20 a month to watch those TV channels, and I'll pay you $5. I mean, I just fell off my chair at that point. I said, $5 a month in a market that is free from every consumer, multiply that by 100,000 Malayali market, a total available market, it's going to be $500,000 a month. Multiply that by 12, suddenly a $6 million a year revenue stream for my company. But Kerala is just one state out of 26, right? There's Tamil Nadu for Tamil, there's Andhra for Telugu, there's Gujarat for Gujarati, all kinds of Bengali. So, just multiply it out, and suddenly it looked like a exciting business. So next, I had this call on Saturday. Monday, I go and I change the whole direction of the company, and I told the engineers that we are going to start doing online TV channels for ethnic market. And in 3 months, basically we ended up, speccing the product, designing the platform, because here we needed to add customer billing, customer reporting. We had to do the payments. We had to do all of that stuff had to be done, plus security, because this was premium content. And we prepared the whole platform, and 3 months later, we were streaming and beginning to make money for this. And because we had the full platform, we soon signed up Turkey, so all the Turkish channels and all the Ghana channels, and I had 60 countries that I had signed up using my thing. I had over 600 TV channels from all over the world, and beginning to ramp up that business. So essentially, you can find there are niche markets everywhere. and you can find these niche markets, and then it's time to market, speed at which you can execute with the right functionality, and then you're off and running. So, you know, with a lot of products, you might find that, you know, it may not work in your initial market, but if you open up your horizons to global, then all of a sudden it starts working. The whole business comes together, and it opens up new markets, extends your sales life. There are all kinds of benefits that you can get by looking at the global market for your technologies and products. So I just want to quickly summarize basically the stuff that marketing will do for you, which is that, you know, it's going to be critical to your startup success, and you need to learn all the facets of marketing, how to work the product features, how to do the pricing, how to launch it, and how to generate the promotion. And then you have to be creative, because there is no one solution to marketing. There are 10 competitors, there's going to be 10 marketing solutions. But if you're a good marketer, you're going to find how to go ahead and succeed. And then it's your responsibility with marketing to respond to the opportunities in the marketplace. So now let's take another 5 or 10 minutes and